Morning, happy Tuesday, and welcome to Strong Like Silk. I'm Stacey Lei Krauss, the SLK in Silk, and today's class is Breathe and Flow Yoga. As I've promised the past few weeks, I'm going to try to give us a shortened class today. Let's see how it goes. I'm shooting for 30 minutes. Let's see what happens. Today's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Sharing my heart with you today. I appreciate you so much. So sharing my love and appreciation for those of you here on the live stream and everyone who is using the recording, everyone who supports this website, my channel, my work, all the things. I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you. The word of the week is emotion. Emotion in my mind, all right, takes up brain space when we're spinning around with emotion. Emotion in my body, we carry things in our body. We carry stress in our neck, back pain, pain in the ass, tightness in our hips, right? We carry emotion in our body. Today, emotion in my mind, emotion in my body, I link my breath and flow because we know through breath, we can dissipate triggery, fiery emotions in our minds and in our bodies. So let's try to do that, okay? For today's class, you'll need a mat, maybe a block, maybe a towel to pad your knees. Let's come to the back of our mat. Please bring your toes together to touch. Take your knees apart very wide. Crawl your hands down and rest on your elbows, your forearms. Lengthen your neck, lengthen your spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, reach from the crown of your head down through your tailbone. So we're not exactly resting, are we? We're lengthening. You can imagine drawing your elbows in towards your body, although they don't even move. Inhale and exhale. Now crawl your hands out in front of you and stretch from your fingertips to your hips. Keep your head off the ground for now and allow your heart to sink down. Please turn your head to the right and then turn your neck to the left. Look right and left a few times. Come back to center with your eyes up. Crawl your hands over to the right side of the mat and place your left hand on top of your right hand. Press down into yourself, a soothing sensation. Now place your head in between your arms and twist your body so that your left elbow comes down towards the mat, your right elbow comes up. And place your hands flat, crawl back into the center, please, and now over to the left side. Your right hand on top of your left hand, press down into yourself and then twist. And then come back into the center. Lift your hips up, please, and fold your toes underneath you. And when you're ready, lift your hips up high, downward facing dog. So pedal through your heels, one at a time. Be creative, contemplative, curious. Allow your body to twist in one direction, then the other direction. Lift both heels high and press both heels down. Now take your feet as wide as the mat is. So take your feet very wide. Your right hand will come across your body, either to your calf or to your thigh, whichever you can reach, and still keep your legs straight. And then drop your head and twist and twist and twist. Okay, place both hands out in front of you, return, and move over to the other side. So wrap your fingers around to the outside of your leg, drop your head down to the floor and twist through your spine. So you're not simply placing your hand on your thigh, you're using your hand and using your leg as leverage to help you twist deeper, right?
Okay, bring both hands into the center, please. Walk your feet back a little bit more narrow. Lift your heels high. And then shift your weight back in towards your heels. Look forward. Bounce your hips a few times. And let's hop forward. Little tiny hops. Hop, hop, without a sound. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. A few more times, okay? Emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. Emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. One more time. Emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. Inhale, come up. Hands to your heart. Let's do some balance postures, okay? All right. Turn towards me, please, if you're not already there. Okay. We'll begin by lifting your right leg up. I had to think about which is right and left. Lift your right leg up. Okay, so just lift it up high. Draw your knee into your chest. Tuck your elbows in. Okay, so this is the standing wind removing pose. Okay, so we're just gonna warm up with this one. Place your foot down and let's do the other side. So when we move into these postures, first lift your toes, spread them out, suction cup the ground so you're connected, and then lift your thigh up, and then engage your seat. So try to pull it all up and then go ahead and lift your other leg. So when we lift a leg, we usually draw our attention to the leg that we're lifting, but it really should be in the base leg. Do your best to pay attention to your base leg. 4 to 5 from the ground up. Okay, now squeeze your thigh into your knee, draw your shoulders back, your elbows back. Okay, let's lower our leg down. So this exercise, especially when we're laying on the ground, is the wind removing pose, right? It helps us with digestion and elimination. Just keep that in mind. Grab onto the floor. Let's try it again. Lift up. Okay, so now reach around your leg with your left arm, and you can place your hand on your hip or extend your leg out, your arm out behind you. Now add a nice deep twist. Look towards your fingertips in the back. Stay focused. Inhale and exhale. Okay, your hand comes back in and relax back down. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So grab onto the ground with your right leg. Fortify with your toes, your thighs, your engaging seat. Wind removing pose, we lift up. And now wrap your arm around your leg. You could bring your hand to your hip or reach your arm back behind you. And in your own time, look back towards your hand. And return back into the center and relax down. Was your second round a little bit more stable than the first round? With practice and with fortification, right? All right, let's do another one-legged posture. You'll lift your right leg up behind you and hold on to your foot, okay? So you could place your hand on your hip, you could take your arm out, or to progress onward, you can take both hands back behind you, elbows wide, point your knee down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in, a long exhale. Now I'd like you to just witness, observe the emotions that come up for you, the way you feel when you start to wobble. Maybe when you feel a little clumsy, imperfect, right? When your ankle starts to hurt you a little bit, just notice what comes up, okay? Okay, very gently soften from this posture. Let your foot come down. Let's try the other side. So fortify from the ground up, your toes, your thigh, your butt, it's still the same. And now lift up. Okay, and either one hand, one arm for balance, or both hands behind you. Now, if you're choosing both hands, eek, please be sure that your knee is pointed down to the floor. Draw your shoulders back. And this time I'd like you to kick into your hand. Kick into your hand. So you're pushing your foot into the palms of your hand, creating a lot of tension there. This is a strength building exercise. Okay, soften the posture and relax. We're going to do that one more time. Okay, you'll go to the level that's most comfortable for you, and then just observe your emotions. Okay, grab onto the ground, fortify, engage, lift up. 1 or 2 or 3. Emotions in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath, I flow. You can stay here if you'd like, or begin to tip your body forward. Now the kick will help drive this posture. So kick, kick, kick into your hand. And maybe your body is parallel to the floor. Hold for 8. Deep breath in, a long exhale. Slowly come up. Very nice. And relax down. So some of you are now experiencing a nice strong quadricep stretch, right? So we're balancing, we're breathing. See how this all comes together? Come on up. The other side, last time. Fortify from the ground up. You could stay right here or begin kicking. And if you'd like, you can begin hinging. Let's slowly come back up. And then just relax down. All right, go ahead, pedal it out. Kind of fun, right? Nice little practice for today. All right, let's come to the front of our space. Let's move through a nice flow, okay? Inhale, emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. Small ball. Step back to high plank, or you can jump. The choice is yours. Hold your high plank. Draw in through your abs, squeeze your butt, squeeze your thighs. Lift your right foot up, please. Place the top of your foot on the floor, and then your left foot. Upward facing dog. Press your shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels one at a time. Okay, lift your right leg up in the air. And then lower it back down again. Lift and lower a few more times. Circulating, lubricating, awakening. This time, hold your leg up. Flex your ankle and roll it in both directions. And now flex your ankle hard. Bend your knee, please. Let's open up. Stack your hips a lot. That was a bad cue. Just stack your hips. You don't need to stack your hips a lot. Just stack one hip on top of the other. Your kick is driving this posture, just like we did earlier. You're pushing your heel towards the ground next to you. Okay, please lift your eyes, look at your fingertips. Right knee to your right elbow. Lift high in the air, three-legged dog. Left elbow. High in the air. Right elbow, and place your foot on the floor. And now relax your left knee down. Okay, I'd like you to shimmy your foot to the other side of the mat. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. And now we'll fold your leg. We're moving to modified pigeon. Okay, last week we did proper pigeon. I'd like you to place the sole of your foot into your hip crease. They fit like puzzle pieces. And now find length from the crown of your head down to your tailbone. And walk yourself forward a little bit. Find length. Now I'm going to stay right here. If you're compelled to sleep your pigeon, then go ahead and relax down. If you need a little bit of relaxation, that's what you should do. Okay, please fold your back foot. Place your hands underneath you so you've got these strong 3 points of contact. And now press into your foot fold and your 2 hands. Press your leg up off the floor and just tick-tock your knee from side to side. So upper body strength, nice, easy flowing mobility in your torso. And then 3-legged dog, lift up high. Draw your knee to your nose, please. And let's do that again. Lift up high. Knee to nose, get round. One more time, lift up. Now this time, feed your leg through, step down. Low lunge. Lower your knee to the floor. Please straighten your back leg. And now walk your hands to your thigh. There you go. Draw your shoulders back. Open up your chest. Inhale, reach up. Steeple grip. So that means you interlace all 10 fingers and then allow your index finger to point up. Look up towards your hands and draw a line on the ceiling back behind you. Now hold your arms there and bring your head forward. So now your arms are way back behind you. Separate your hands, let your hands melt down. You can interlace your fingers at your lower back or come to Namaskar, that's prayer. Or staying right here, you can lift your foot up and take your foot in your hands. You've been here already, right? You're so ready for this. If you've chosen to take your foot, then kick your foot into your hand just like before and allow this to open your chest. So nice. Okay, so coming out of this posture is a little bit tricky. You want to fold everything a little bit smaller and very gently release your foot. Be sure not to let it ping on the way out, right? Okay, fingers come down and then you'll shift your body weight back. Now, if you've still got that foot fold, which I hope you do, maybe you check your toes, make sure they're curled under. And now lengthen your spine. So we want to eliminate a rounded spine, okay? Instead, think about pulling your chest towards your toes. Our main focus today is on quadriceps and hamstrings, okay? So we're just lengthening our legs a little bit today. Of course, that'll work into our hips as well, right? Okay, come forward. 10 fingers on the floor. Elevate your knee off the ground for a runner's lunge. Okay, so now we're going to get into some dynamic work. You know this from cardio yoga. We'll bounce once and then press back with your front toes coming up, a little bit different than cardio yoga. Okay, so bounce down and shift back, nose to knee, and bounce down and back. So keep that nice and dynamic. Each time you come back, draw your nose a little bit closer to your knee. Right, you could slow down any point you want. 2 more. Last time. Hold this one up. Exhale deeply. Now bring your toes down to the floor. Place your right hand on your shin, and then bring your left hand to your rib cage. Once you've found stability here, give a check of your back foot. It should be turned out to about 45-degree angle. So slight turn out. And then twist your torso open. Reach your arm up high, roll through your wrist a few times. And then fold your top arm back behind you. And maybe you'll be able to reach and grab onto your thigh. So we're twisting, twisting, twisting your torso up. And with this, you should be feeling your hamstring in the front leg, twisting in your torso. Give yourself a little smile, emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I am wringing out anything that doesn't serve me today. Okay, untwist. Please reach both arms high. No, not both arms, just one arm. Sorry for that. Your top hand comes down. Just like cardio yoga, we'll wrap it around. And then just draw your elbow up one time. Reverse rotation. And if you'd like to, you can wrap your arm around your torso and twist and twist and twist a little more. Relax down towards your leg, please. Okay, let's slowly roll up. So scoop your belly, slowly roll up bone by bone by bone. Arrive at the top and then roll your shoulders back. Enjoy that sense of relief you feel washing over your body when you stand up. So nice, right? Sweep your arms back a few times. And take this back and interlace your fingers. Open up your chest. Okay, so relax your shoulders, pivot your back foot. Actually, let's take our arms wide. Pivot your back foot, one lunge and a lift. One lunge, high lunge, and a lift. Okay, so now that you understand where we're going, you can choose any arms that you like. 2 more times. Nice and solid when you get up there. So use your toes, squeeze your thigh, engage your seat just like before. And last time, and hold. And now cross your leg, figure 4. Hands to heart, sit down low. Woohoo! How's that for your butt cheek? Feels good, right? Let's add a twist in the same direction of your knee. Take a deep breath in. And a long exhale. Return to center, please. Stand up, reach up, and hands to heart. Namaskar. Samastitihi, you're standing at attention to yourself. Just take a moment with yourself to press your thumbs into your sternum and feel your heartbeat. All right, let's do that series on the other side, okay? All right, let's do it. Inhale, emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. Step back to high plank. This time your left leg lifts up, top of your foot comes to the floor, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pedal through your heels a few times. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Allow it to feel good. Say to yourself, I'm so proud of you for being here. All right, both heels high, both heels down. Lift your left leg up and down a few times. Just let it float. Lubricating, circulating, motivating. Lift your leg up nice and high, please. Flex your foot and then roll through your ankle in one direction and then in the opposite direction. Flex your foot and hold and bend your knee and now stack your hips.
So you're pressing your foot back behind you and then down towards the floor. Right? So the goal is to bring your hips to one even line. One more exhale, one more. Good push. Okay, look towards your fingers, please. Left knee, left elbow. Three-legged dog. Right elbow. Three-legged dog. Left elbow, and place your foot down. Toe heel your foot all the way across. And then slide your foot in so the sole of your foot, the bottom of your foot, fits into your hip crease. So you'll find that your knee is pointed towards the front of the mat. I'd like you to slide your back leg as far back as you can. You can look to make sure that your leg is parallel to the mat. You can look to make sure that your leg is straight. The sole of your foot is facing up. All of these things that you can do to enhance your alignment, right? And then lengthen your spine. And you can lower to your elbows. And just like we did in the very beginning of class, kind of drawing your elbows energetically in towards your body and lengthening from your crown. Okay, so bring yourself back into your hands. 3 points of contact, 1, 2, and then you fold your toes, number 3. Okay, so now you'll press off your feet, off your foot, off your 2 hands, up, and float your knee, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Just float from side to side. Easy breezy. Inhale, lift up, 3-legged dog. Knee to your nose. Inhale, lift up. Get round, knee to nose. Last time, and now this time you'll step forward. Place your foot, lower your knee. Sink your hips forward. Climb up onto your thigh, please. Steeple grip, so interlace all your fingers. Index finger comes up. Now look at the space between your hands and then draw a line on the ceiling. Keep your arms where they are. Bring your head forward. So now your arms are way back behind you, right? Separate your hands. Melt your arms down your body. And you can interlace your fingers or hold your wrists or bring your hands to prayer. All those options are there for you. The most advanced option will be to lift your foot. And you should practice, truly, you should practice lifting your foot and being able to hold with your hamstring strength, right? That's a big part of it. If you've taken your foot, begin to kick into your foot. No, begin to kick your foot into your hand. I decided to play this song today because I've got a California trip coming up in March. I was thinking about California today. Soften your leg, relax down. Okay, and now I'd like you to shift your weight back. So you've got a foot fold underneath. Reach underneath and spread your toes. And then draw your heart towards your toes. So reaching forward.
Okay, come forward, low lunge. Lift your knee up off the floor. Ooh. Let's see. Yes, okay. It's a bounce and a lift. It's a bounce and a lift. Got a little lost for a second. I thought we had something else in there. Inhaling, exhaling, nose to knee. Let's hold our last one up. And now place your foot on the floor. Look at your back foot. You've got about 45-degree angle, right? And then place your left hand on your shin. Bring your right hand up to your rib cage. And then twist your body open. You could stay here. Reach your arm up. You could stay here. You could fold your arm around your torso and maybe you'll grab onto your thigh. If you haven't already, please look up towards the ceiling. Okay, reach your arm up high towards the ceiling and then fold back down again. Wrap your arm around your shin and then draw your hand up to your rib cage. You can keep your hand here or wrap it around you and twist and wring yourself out. Because any negative emotions, anything that's dense, uncomfortable, you should let that go, right? So wring it out, breathe it out, use your breath and flow. Relax both arms down, please. Scoop your belly and roll yourself up. Stand tall, chin up. Roll your shoulders back and say, all right. Okay, spin your back foot, back heel up, so high lunge. Okay, you can keep your hands back behind you, bring your hands to your hips or come out for balance. We'll lunge down and then lift up, nice and easy, down, and choose any arm option that you prefer. So use this as a practice to catch and land gracefully and catch and balance. You've got two more. Beautiful, last one. Hold it up, okay? And now cross your foot, hands come down, figure four, sit down low. Woo. We wouldn't want to be a tight ass on Valentine's Day. It's such an old joke. My poor members who have been with me for 3 years have heard it like every single week for 3 years, right? The tight ass joke. Thank you. All right, lift yourself back up. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart. 3 sun salutations. Emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. Emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. Last time. Emotion in my mind, emotion in my body. I link my breath and flow. All the way up, please. Hands to your heart, samastitihi. Just stand for a moment with your eyes closed, feeling the thump of your own heart. Valentine's Day, let it be all about you, right? Let yourself feel good today. Do things that make you feel happy, that make your heart thump. Today, have a practice of self-appreciation. And when anything gets in your space, throws you off course, just use your breath and flow. One of the greatest gifts we have as humans is our ability to self-regulate. So today, take care of you, okay? Deal?
It was an honor and privilege to guide you today. I hope you had a good experience. Say to yourself, self, I'm so proud of you for showing up because you're a slightly different person than you were just 45 minutes ago. And you're moving in the right direction. That's a good way to be. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for your support and for being here. I'll see you soon. Namaste.